Alright gang, welcome back to our Frugal Millionaire Challenge on Mazo. You join me, it's April, day 2. We've got a lot of things to accomplish today. I am going to sell this juice. I had looked at it wrong in the last episode, and I'm sure somebody yelled at me about it. This is juice. It's not preserved carrots, it's juice. They were actually best to sell in February, so we missed it a little bit, but it's only about $100 off, so let's go ahead and sell it. We could use the money right now. Because we bought that plot of land in the last episode. Now, that plot of land I bought in the last episode, I have done absolutely nothing with. It still has the trees on it. We need to get rid of those. I'm not sure if we'll get rid of them today or not, but we need to. But the thing we're going to do today, and I'm sure you can tell already, just by seeing this, is we're going to mow our grass field. Now, this may not be the best grass mowing you've ever seen, so bear with me. But we're going to do the best we can here. We've got to move that fertilizer box out of the way. It's still in the way. I completely forgot about it once again. It's almost like it's just the running joke here. I always continue to forget about that thing. So we're gonna have to bring something over here so we can get rid of it. I cannot pick it up by hand, which that's kind of what you would expect. But now I'm not very good at these type of mowers, so you know, don't yell at me too much. I do the best I can here, gang, but this is not my forte, mowing with this type of mower. But I'll do the best I can, I guess, given the circumstances, to try to get most of it mowed. Now, when we do get this mowed up, we've got a couple of things we have to do here, right? We need to get a windrower, first of all, and we need to get a baler. We don't really have the money for a baler. We have the money for a windrower, a smaller windrower, but we have the money for that. That won't be too much. But the baling is where the problem is going to come into play. Now, we don't lease anything for a while, so I may just go ahead and lease the baler this time, even though we realistically need the baler. Well, we really need to buy the baler, right? Because we're going to be utilizing it a lot as we move forward here. But I think for this time, this one time here, if we just get one of the smaller balers, whatever the cheapest baler is, probably be better off for us. The biggest problem we're going to have here, which we've talked about before, and you've all mentioned it to me before, but I just ignored everything you said and went ahead and bought the bale loader. That's for... Ooh, I'm hitting something there. There is a stump there. Oh, I just killed some crop, didn't I? Son of a bee sting. Whoops. Anyway, we've got this hill, right? And so if we put round bales on this hill, which we're going to do, they're just going to roll right down, right? So we're going to have that issue. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it now, so... Did I not lower it? I swear I lowered this thing. Evidently I just turned it off. Okay, there we go. We're going now. Any case, we're going to get this mowed, and then I really want to get some sheep. But the problem is, we're going to have to get rid of some of these trees if we're going to get sheep today. We really don't have a whole lot of money. We really don't have a whole lot of money at all. We also need to drill that field. We've been talking about that for a while. We haven't done it, but we said we were going to do it today, and we are. We're definitely going to do that today. Now, as far as what I'm going to put in there, I really don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't fully decided that yet, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I think it's just going to be a cereal crop, honestly, at this point. But I just don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. It might be... I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll take a look at the calendar, and we'll take a look. I think I can still do oat. I may do oat. I may do canola. I don't know yet. I haven't really fully made my decision yet on what I'm going to do, but something's going to go in there at some point, but... In any case, a little bit of a rough start here, gang, but how's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Things are going well for me for the most part. Well, relatively speaking. So this is going to be quite a bit of grass here we're going to get out of this. It may not seem like it, but it is. It's going to take us a long time to mow all this. Especially with this mower. I really should probably try to fit another mower on the front. That would save us some time, right? If I had a front mower that I could attach to the tractor itself. Would expand the width tremendously if we had that. But for now, this is what we're going to have to work with. But it's a nice mower. It's working well. It's just, it's mostly me. It's mostly me that's the issue, right? But I do think what I talked about at the end of the last episode, if you recall, I'm going to put the sheep kind of where I'm looking at right now, where the camera's looking at, I should say, down there. It's a pretty flat piece of land over there, and we're going to have our grass field right here anyway, so it's pretty close to it, so we won't have to go very far with the grass bales and whatever else, right? Hay, straw, whatever, well, not straw, but hay or grass, whatever we decide to make from this, we won't have to go very far. For sheep, obviously, it would just be grass, it wouldn't be hay, but what I mean is that we can keep our grass operation over here, right? We can make, depending on the shed we get for the sheep, right? It may come with a bit of a shed there. If not, we can put a little tiny shed over here just to kind of store our grass working stuff, because this is going to be our grass hill, I guess is what we're going to call it. This whole thing, the goal here is to make all this grass with the exception of that small little piece of crop field that was already there. We're going to say we were going to expand that a little bit, but otherwise this is pretty much just going to be grass. All the area that was trees, they're all going to be turned into grass, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Hold on just a second here, gang. Something popped up on OBS. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the recording. It was weird. I haven't seen that happen. It was like some kind of update, but it didn't pop up when I loaded up OBS originally, so hopefully this is okay. Hopefully I'm not going to go into the edit here after this and have major issues. But it's happened to me before. Especially on this map. You've heard it. I've had some sound issues for whatever reason. Like things were over top of each other. It was weird. I don't know why. It's just this map for me for whatever reason. No other map has ever done that, so it has to be something to do with this map on console, potentially. I don't know, but anyway. So we got a lot of grass still to mow here, gang. This is going to take a while, so I'll go ahead and put a bit of a time-lapse in here, gang. We'll get this done. And then we'll see where we're at. But I'm going to have to get, like I said, a windrower, which... actually, you know what we're going to do here? Hold on a second. Before we put a time-lapse in, I'm going to throw a worker on this for a second here. In just a minute. And we can look at the windrowers. Now, there's one windrower that we all typically use. It's like the cheapest windrower, and it's like the best width that you can get. But I'm not sure if I want to use that or not. You guys know, as much as it's hard to do, I do like to try to change it up a little bit, right? I don't like utilizing the same pieces of equipment if I can help it. Sometimes there's nothing for it. There's no way around it, but if I can help it, I prefer not to do it, if that makes any sense. Prefer to try to get something different, but I don't know if that's going to be possible at current, at least. It might just be like a temporary thing that we utilize, something that we've used before. I don't know if I'm making sense or not. I hope I'm making sense to you. Alright, put a worker on it. And let's see here. Windrowers, there we are. So we've got some small ones we could get, certainly. The one I'm talking about that everybody uses is this one, right? It's such a wide width, 6.5, and it's only $1,300. Like, it's almost a no-brainer, which is why I'm saying we'll probably end up using that one. Because it just, none of these other ones really make sense. I mean, maybe this one, but that's $9 grand. I mean, yeah, I think it's going to have to be that one. At least for now, it's going to have to be that one, gang. We'll go with the red. Alright, we just bought that one outright. Worker's going well here. Actually, for a matter of fact, what I think I'm going to do is I won't put the time-lapse in here yet. I'll let the worker do some more work here on the grass mowing. You've seen me mow grass so many times on this channel. Let's just do a jump cut here. I'll go pick up the windrower. Alright, we're pulling up here, gang. This is the right decision, right? This is just, it's going to make everything so much easier. This is the right decision all day. And we'll just start windrowing, kind of behind the worker there, right? Now, as far as the actual baler goes, I really don't have a choice on that one. I think I'm gonna have to get that cheap one. I will look at the other ones though, because we are leasing, right? So maybe there's another one out there for a couple $1,000s more that we like better, but I think it's gonna be that standard Kloss that we've utilized a number of times in other series on this channel, right? But we'll look. We'll definitely look. We'll find out. But the reason why we're mowing the grass here more specifically today is because we want to get this field expanded, right? We really do. I've got to get rid of those trees, but like I said, I can do that off camera. I can expand the rest of the field off camera, but we can at least do some of this field that where there were still trees here, right? We can expand it down that hill a little bit, more of the steep area. No, it's not going to be perfect, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? There's some of that stuff on the side of the hill there. It's just too steep to pick up. See, there, it's not even going to the end. He's not even mowing to the end because I believe the cell tower he put in is in the way a little bit. It's like acting like a tree, right, where it's trying to block it. But let's get this done, gang. Time-lapse time. All right, the field is ready to go. Just needs to be baled up, right? Put into grass bales. So we will we'll work on that here, hopefully later on in this episode. But before we do that, we need to get that other field drilled. We've got that field just sitting there, ready to be drilled, and we need to get it drilled. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put this away. I don't really know where I'm going to put this yet, so I think I'm just going to stick it on the outside for now. I could put it in that shed over there, but like I said, I kind of want to make a little tiny shed similar to this one, maybe even the same exact shed that we have here over there where we're going to put the sheep at and have all of our grass stuff over there. Just think it makes sense because there's not going to be any grass stuff on this side of the farm, so why not have a small shed over there to handle all of that, right? So, let's see. Let's get the drill out. We'll use the same Dultzfar here. I like this Dultzfar a lot. Now, the nice thing is we're going to be over there, so if we need fertilizer in this, which I suspect we do, we can just finally pick that up and end that running joke. Well, I guess we really don't, but maybe we will by the time we're done drilling that field. I'm going to fill the seed up while we're here. 'Cause why not? Doesn't take us any time. $42. We do have 2 bags, like I said, at the shop. I have not picked those up yet, mostly because we have not got a pallet fork for our front loader there. Or our wheel loader, whatever. I always say the wrong names on them, but I think you know what I meant, right? I just realized I don't think I had the sound off on my TV, so hopefully there wasn't too much of an echo there, gang. I apologize if there was. I swear I had it on mute, and I did not. I wear headphones when I'm playing through the game, so when I have the headphones on, they're sound canceling headphones, so I really can't hear anything for the most part. So if you did get something there, oh boy, we're gonna call it Walter, even though it's Gray, and Albert, causing mayhem. And now look at all the Byrons ready, and there's another Walter. Oh boy. Okay, you're not gonna let me go. Go ahead, Byron. Go ahead, Walter. And Scar. Look at all this traffic again. Ugh. Alright, don't kill any more crop, see? Don't kill any more crop. Good job. Good job, buddy. Okay, what are we putting in over here? That's the question. Let's look at the calendar here. We can put oat in. Soybeans and sorghum can all be put in. Canola cannot be put in. Let's see. We have an oat. We have 4 wheat fields, excuse me. We have 1 barley field. We actually don't have any soybeans right now. Well, we have two barley fields. We don't have any soybeans. We're going to put soybeans in. Yep, soybeans it is. Soybeans it is. We filled up a little bit, at least. That's going to be a running joke. I know I'm going to forget about it again. I just know it. All right. Just some minor things to talk about here. I believe I'm going to start thinking about what the next series will be after this. Now, this isn't ending anytime soon, so don't worry, don't freak out. This is not ending anytime soon. This is going to be going for a while. 200 horsepower challenge will end well before this will. Way before it. But this will probably end, I would suspect, somewhere in late August, maybe. That would give me September, October. It'd give me 2.5 months, basically. Well, not even that. 2 months, I guess, before FS25 comes out. And I've mentioned it a number of times that I want to try to get 2 series out. 2 new ones out before FS25 comes out. And so the natural ending should just be this one and the 200 horsepower challenge. This one, I mean, we make so much money off of wood chips that we could end this really quickly if we wanted to. So, But we'll see. I mean, maybe I won't get there, right? Or maybe if I do get to a point where we're able to do 2 series, then one of them is going to have to be like a mini-series, similar to what I did in the original Gator Challenge, right? Which that was only like 13 episodes, I think, 12 or 13 episodes. We may end up having to do something like that. Who knows? But the hope and the goal... Oh, we changed. How did we just change that? Oh, we just screwed up. Can it not be planted in April? I was not planting the right thing. I just started talking to you and I didn't change it, did I? It says soybeans can be planted. But I've been planting oat the whole time, haven't I? Oh boy. Well, we're doing oat. Sorry. I lied to y'all. We're doing another oat. Whoop. Whoops. Sorry, gang, I lied to y'all. Oat it is. Oh. If I had the drill down, I don't have it down now. That's what it is. Okay, oat it is. Apologies. Anyway, where was that? Yeah, the thing might be that we might just be running this series longer than I'm expecting to run it. And we have to do a short series like my Gator Challenge, my original Gator Challenge. So this is like a hybrid Gator Challenge, which I've called it that many times, right? But it's not specifically a Gator Challenge. It just happens to be that you start with the Gator and you can't get rid of it. So there will be another series. Now it'll be a completely unique, different series. So the one that will replace the 200 horsepower challenge, I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again just in case you don't know or aren't aware. Crustu and Rusty are actively working on a new challenge, and that 200 horsepower challenge will take. Well, the new challenge will take the place of the 200 horsepower challenge. I think it makes sense when everybody else is done with the 200 horsepower challenge, which a lot of people are already done with it. I think it makes sense for me to just go ahead and finish it as well, and just continue on with the guys, right? Just keep doing the challenges together. I think it's entertaining and it's enjoyable when we're all doing it together, seeing how we all approach the different challenges. I think that's fun. So that's kind of the approach we're taking here, and the reason why. And I know some people are probably going to be a little upset with the fact that 200 horsepower challenge is nearing its end, but I think it's for the best, gang. I think it's for the best. I think getting a few more challenges out will be good, right? That series is just, it's so truly massive at this point. The farm is just ginormous, absolutely ginormous. And having a 200 horsepower limit is just, it's very difficult, very, very difficult to run it. Definitely helps the fact that I modified it a little bit to allowing myself to do multiple episodes per month. That definitely helps. But it's still a lot of work, gang. It is. It really is. Now, separately, completely different from my farming channel altogether, some of you may know that I do have another channel that I've had that channel for a very, very long time. And it's a slow grow. It really hasn't had a true identity for a while, but I'm trying to bring it back to life a little bit. So if you haven't followed that or subscribed to it, I'd appreciate it if you went over there and hit the subscribe button on it. It's free, helps me a ton. I've got about 806 or 805 subscribers, I think, at the time of this recording. So I'm close to 1,000. I would like to get to 1,000, hopefully, by the end of the year. That one, it just doesn't get as many views, unfortunately, as this one does. So this is obviously my main channel at this point, but that's the one I started with. But I'm modifying it a little bit, trying to revive it, trying to resurrect it, I guess, from the dead. We're doing something a little different. I'm trying to push my boundaries a little bit, so it certainly may not be for everybody, and it may end up being something that it's not for me either. I can't do it, but I'm trying something different to see how it works. I'm going to play through different games all the way through, no commentary at all, just playing through them, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to provide a quick review, a Z's review, if you will, 5-10 minutes, maybe more, maybe less. It just really depends on, the game itself and what I have to say about it. And if I think you should play it, if I think it's worth to play. And a lot of it's going to be some of the older games, right? So games on the 360, regular Xbox, Nintendo games, whatever it may be. It's going to be some older games, I think, more than newer games. I think there's enough people doing newer games, so let's go back and play some of the games from my childhood and even 10, 15 years ago, right? Even some of those games that are enjoyable that I remember. You've seen my, well, I'm sure you have. You saw my bonus game room tour video I put on this channel, and you saw all the games that I have, and that's really actually not all of the games, but that's a good chunk of them. So I've got plenty of games to choose from here, right? So I just thought, you know, I want to start incorporating some of those games because I really haven't, and that just seemed like a good approach. So we'll see how it goes, but if that's something you're interested in, please give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to it. That would help me a lot. Anyway, enough of that. I know this is a farming channel. You didn't come here to talk about other games. You came here to check out farming, but I just wanted to, you know, let you know about it in case you didn't know about it. I am trying to get it going. So this field's pretty much done here, gang. We don't have to worry about anything else for this field today, with the exception of rolling it. We can roll it. I actually think I'm going to put the worker rolling this, because why not? I know it costs money, and it may not even end up being worth doing it. We've talked about this many times, but yeah. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of money right now, but we're not really hurting for money. We just sell the wood, and we got plenty of money. All right, that's gone now. No more running joke of the box of fertilizer sitting there for multiple episodes. That is gone. So let's take this back here, gang. I will get the worker on the Gator, get him rolling that field, and then we'll have to look to either fitting a baler or leasing a baler. We'll have to see. All right, before we get over there, we're going to have to do some service here to the Gator, and I think the roller needs some service as well. So it's going to cost us a little bit of money, gang, but it needs to happen. It needs to be done. We're going to do it. Okay. He didn't get close enough, evidently. There it goes. I just heard it click. It doesn't really need anything, but the Gator does. Whoa, boy, does the Gator. $1,120 to repair it? I mean, I guess we gotta do it. That sucks. That was a lot of money. The Gator's not going anywhere, so we need to do it. We also need to fit a power washer or something, man. Our equipment is dirty. Give them a bath. We'll do that. Maybe we'll put that in that little section there behind our little maintenance shed, right? Maybe we'll put it there. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that. Maybe we'll put it there. We'll think about it. That's certainly not something we're going to do today. We really don't have the money, but once we start selling more wood chips and we sell some of the actual products that we have just sitting there waiting, yeah, then we can do it. Absolutely. 100%. So what we're going to do here, gang, a little bit different than what you're probably used to. We're going to go down this path ourselves, and then we're going to come up this path, and we're going to let a worker do the rest. That way, there should, hopefully, not be any issues whatsoever with them going into the crops. Hopefully. You just never know, though, right? You never know. You never know with these daggone workers. Alright, let's get this set on a worker here. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so now we've got to look at balers. Where are my balers at? There they are. Alright, we need a round baler, and we need it to be relatively inexpensive. We've got $21,000. Ideally, we don't want to spend the whole $21,000. This is the one I was talking about, right? We can afford that right now. We can buy it and afford it right now. Looks like that's going to have to be the one here. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. I mean, everything else is it's just too expensive. It does the same thing. Why wouldn't we get it, right? Okay, I just saw the worker going somewhere that was weird, so I wanted to make sure. But if we buy it, I mean, we're hurting for money then. We only got a little bit of money. I mean, we could sell some of the stuff we have. What are we doing here? What are we doing? This is what I was afraid of. What did I say? This is what I was afraid of. Worker's a moron. I mean, these are very small. little sectioned off fields, though, right? Right. So I mean, I kind of get it, I guess, on this one, but like, still, come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot again. I guess we just buy it out, right? I guess we buy it outright, right? The Roland 66. I mean, the only difference is it takes up more space. Those little squares there tells you how many spaces it takes up, and you only are allowed to have so many spaces, right? Alright, well, we bought it. And where are you going now? This is the whitest turn I have ever seen. Why are you doing such a white turn? What are you doing? Alright, well, it looks like he's lining it up, so let's hope for the best. Let's get this back. Let's get back to the shop there and pick up our baler. Alright, we're pulling up here. I think he's doing what I want him to do, but I mean, who knows? Oh, now I'm gonna have some issues with Byron here. Oh boy. Well, a quick save, I guess. Let's make sure I get everything here. Turn on the baler, lower the pickup. Turn off automatic drop. It's already on to start with. That's weird. Normally, it's not on to start with. Well, we'll see here. We'll see how this goes. Really should be a lot of bales we get out of this. Am I able to pick these up? I doubt it. Nope. Didn't think so. I was just going to try to push it out of the way because I have a feeling the worker's going to come down here and be like, this is in my way. He's still doing what I want. I'm just very, very concerned about it. You can see me. I keep looking back there. I'm very, very concerned about it. This thing just gets filled up so fast. They're such small little bales. And there it goes. It's going to tumble all the way down to the bottom. We're not doing too bad here. Not too bad at all. It's actually going better than I expected. So let's get this done, gang. And the worker, I think, is doing what I want him to do, but I might have to stop him here in just a second if he keeps going, which almost seems like he's going to. But we'll get this done. We'll put a little bit of a time lapse in here and get this done as well. That's going to roll. Oh, okay. I'll stand corrected. Nope, nope. See, he was going to roll it. I knew it. He was going to keep on going. Called that. Alright, we'll put the time lapse in, gang. We're going to get the grass bales done. Alright, gang, that's pretty much the field done there. There are a few scraps laying around there, but we probably won't get to 100%, so we can just leave this in the baler itself, and the next mow, we can get a bale out of it. Just going to pick up this small, big clump right here, and then we're going to be done. Alright, good. We'll take this back. We need to go grab the bale loader, which I believe that bale loader can still do those. Those are awful small bales, though. I'm a little concerned, but I think I can do it. But I guess we'll find out. There's only one way to figure that out, and that's to find out, right? If worst comes to worst, we lost a couple $1,000 and we sell it, right? It was used a piece of equipment anyway, so... Speaking of that, what's out there right now? Anything? Oh, that payload thing, which we've used before on the Gator, that's pretty nice. Nice big header, but we don't need that on this series. Yep, everything else is we really don't need. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put the bale at yet, so I'm just going to kind of leave it out here in front of the farm, in front of the barn here, until I figure that out. So let's do that there. Let's go grab the loader. Let's hope and pray that they are able to be loaded up. And let's go out a different path this time. We always end up taking that path. I don't know why, I just always seem to go that way. But let's go a different way. Let's go out what we're going to call is our standard entrance. At least for any of our customers that are coming to our shop, right? Our farm shop. The trees on the side, it's awesome. Love that. Easy, Scarlet. Easy, Scarlet. I'm coming through. Alright, let's turn this on real quick. Just want to make sure I do everything properly. I haven't used one of these in a while. Operating position. Is that all I gotta do? Yeah, that's all I gotta do. Okay, easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And let's hope and pray that they're able to be loaded up onto this thing. Perfect. There's quite a few of them here. I probably should have got a wrapper as well. But that's another expense, right? Something we really can't afford right now anyway. I'd have to lease that. We can keep these for quite a while for the sheep whenever we do decide to put the sheep down. I had said that we were going to do it in this episode, but really buying this plot of land and not really taking any of those trees out yet because I just didn't have the time to do it off camera this week with the holiday and everything and just being back from multiple, trips in June. Just didn't have the time, unfortunately, so we'll do it in the next episode, though, for sure. We won't have a whole lot to do in the next episode besides woodworking stuff. Now, we need to fertilize this field, but that won't take long at all. It really won't. It'll take a few seconds to do. In the next episode, when it is May, like I said, we're not going to have a whole lot to do, so we might have to do some contracts, which we haven't done in a while. But we do have a lot of fields to fertilize in the next episode, so. And I'd like to expand this field out. Like I said, we're not going to do it today, even though I kind of wanted to. We're gonna run out of time for doing that. This is already a pretty long episode as it is, so we're gonna run out of time for that, unfortunately. But we can do it in the next episode. Whenever we decide to drill it with grass, which will be the next episode as well. We'll be a little bit behind this field, but that's all right. It'll catch up. It'll catch up. I'm not too concerned about that. Oh yeah, plenty of room for all the bales to be on here, unless I've missed one. Plenty of room. So there's going to be room for 3 more technically after this one. Don't think I missed them, but let's just double check. I've been known to miss things before, so it's worth us just double checking here. Yep, I don't see any, so we got them all. 21 bales. That's pretty good, gang. That's pretty good. Off that little field, that's pretty good. Now, granted, those small-sized bales, but still. So what we're going to do with these... Oh, I did miss one. Look at that. See? I knew it. I knew it. 22 bales. So I'm actually just going to leave this here because, like I said, our goal here is to put some sheep here. So we'll leave it here. I know grass probably shouldn't just be sitting out like that and start rotting, but we're going to use it pretty soon, or at least going to cover it up pretty soon, I hope. So let's go take this back, and then the final thing, like I said, was we'll fertilize that field quickly. I was probably going to say it needs rolling. Yeah, it does. But we're going to have to get a grass roller for that. And we don't have one, so it's another expense that we don't have the money to pay for. So let's pick up the fertilizer, let's fertilize this field quick, and we'll be done. Alright, we're heading back over here. Very productive day today, gang. Didn't get the sheep in like we wanted, just kind of ran out of money. We could put the open air sheep pen down, which we've utilized in, well, we're utilizing it actively in the 200 horsepower challenge, but I don't want to. I want to do a little bit of a different take on the sheep, so we're not going to be putting that one down, and we don't have enough money for the one I want to put down at current. So we're going to have to wait a little bit till I get rid of some of those trees there, and then we should easily have enough money at that point. And actually, next month is the best time for us to sell our farmer's grape juice and our olive oil. So that's going to make us a lot of money because we've got a lot of that in storage. The furniture and the planks are not until June, so that's coming up too. So we've got a couple months here coming up from some of our productions where we're going to actually make some good money, which is very nice because it's very much needed. I guess I should not have been complaining so much about how much money we were making off the wood chips at this point. We make so much of it off in the winter, but then it's you really don't make hardly anything off of them, and then you're going through the rest of the year kind of hurting for money. So I don't think I'll complain about the wood chips much anymore, but it was a little extreme there. I mean, we were making so much money that we were going to finish this this challenge. We could have finished it in a couple of days, really, if we kept doing that path, so that's why we changed it up a little bit, right? And I went a little bit too far there. I got a little bit too overzealous on the fertilizer there. I thought I was going to be able to hit it, and clearly I wasn't. I don't have a problem, like I said, with the grass being a little bit off, because we can just sit there and let the grass keep on growing. It's not going to hurt anything, right? It's not going to wither anything. There's no withering for grass. So, all right, that's all done, gang. So, with that, we're going to leave the episode there. Hope you all enjoyed it. We finally got rid of our running joke of the fertilizer box that I continue to forget about. That's gone. That won't be there anymore. That won't be a joke. Got our first mow done. Lots of bales. 22 bales. It's a lot. And we got oat put into our field, even though I said we were going to do soybeans. Well. I get on tangents. I start talking to everybody. There's nobody there, but I mean, when you guys watch it, I'm talking to you as you watch it, and I just get sidetracked. Forgot to check for soybeans. Just started planting what was in there. Oh well. Anyway. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like, subscribe button if you're new. It's free. It helps me a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, let me know down below. Happy to get back to you on this. Thanks so much to our channel members. You guys are awesome. And until next time, I'll catch each and every single one of you in the next episode.